Hi there, it's Chelle and Clint.
Hello everybody.
Clint's not feeling very good today, so he went and did chores and stuff yesterday. Overdid it, but that's always the way, isn't it, babe?
Yeah, it is.
Okay guys, so I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick and let you know this journal is still available in the store. I had a little technical difficulty yesterday, so the journals, the TNs, did not get put in the store until like 30 minutes after 2. So if you went, or after 1, so if you went at 1 o'clock Mountain Time, they weren't even in the store yet. I don't know. I had them listed, the draft and everything, so I hit publish, and it took between 15 and 20 minutes for it to actually show up in the store. So if you were wanting one of them, this one's still available. We do still have, I just thought I would let you know what we still have in the store. We do still have the winter journal, and I will put the links below where we did a flip through of these. So if you're wanting a winter journal, I know most people are looking towards spring right now, but it is still available. And then this one, which is the hashtag love, I think is what we called it, and it's just a large kind of TN.
Yeah, I think it's a 10
and
inch.
yeah, I think it was a 10-inch spine, 10 by 10, so ended up being 10 by 5. And this one is so fun, but when you open it, it's a hashtag on the back. We just thought that'd be kind of fun. So these are still available in the store if you are looking for one of our journals, and if you're so inclined, then just to kind of let you know, we do still have one
The computer window cover.
yeah, we have a cover in there too, and then we also have one glue dangle, so that has the stainless steel pen is in there as well. I think we're down to 1. So anyways, I just thought I would kind of give you an update on Etsy, especially because we had these in there and it took so long for that dang thing to upload yesterday. And I had the same issue with the lace journal on Friday. It took forever for that thing to upload. So anyways, we are fixing to start working on the new one that Clint is doing, the beautiful cover.
Did you get the cover?
I did not, I forgot.
Let me get it.
And I'm going to show
Still
you.
working on it, but
Yeah, he's finishing up the inside of it, I think.
sorry, I got
Let's see.
another migraine.
Yeah, he's kind of moving slow today. So this is going to be our next journal cover. Isn't that beautiful? And this is a trifold, right? Isn't that what it's called? So, and this will kind of fold over like this. But it's so bright and so springy, and I love it. I think it's going to be really fun. So I'm going to show you guys the papers and things like that that I picked out. I'm trying to get more organized as I move on to my next project. Good luck with that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have given you these, baby.
Where's it, baby?
Do you mind?
I'm just putting them in there.
Yeah, that's where I need them to go. Okay. So anyways, I do have some of the papers folded. These were 2 paper packs that we chose for this journal. And we ended up with these beautiful birds. So I picked the scrapbook paper. It's double-sided scrapbook paper, and it has birds all through it. So I thought that would be really fun, really springy, bright colors. So, and it's kind of floral. I got those, and then here's the other signature. It will be a 2-signature journal. And this paper is beautiful. This is some I had in my stash. I cut the little birdie off. I'll probably end up covering him because there's a bird on the other side. But, yeah, these are just some that I actually got at a yard sale last year. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's kind of embossed. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of shiny. There we go. You can kind of see it right there. But, and then on the back, I was going to show you that one bird. There he is. So, I'm good. So isn't that pretty? So those are going to be fun. And then from another paper pack, I pulled out some kind of coordinating papers to kind of use. These are single-sided, which work really great for embellishments and stuff like that. So, making ephemera out of and stuff. So kind of the color of the front of the signature, I kind of picked out. And I actually have a swatch over here. Somewhere, maybe not.
Swatch of what, baby?
Oh, that material. Oh, I think I have it in my book right here. Box.
I can't have you right now, baby. Oh,
so that I could kind of mix and match the colors. So I just pulled some colors that I thought might work. I don't know what's going on over there. But see, I think all these would work really well with this. And I will link this paper pad. I know where this one is. I picked it up at Tuesday mornings, but yeah, I thought they were really pretty papers that would go really well in this journal. So that's kind of how I picked my paper this time. And I have a empty 12 by 12, which rarely happens. And so I put all my pages in here. And these will go in my signature as well. I need to, I just finally ordered some coffee dye paper. Thank you, Renee, if you're watching. She actually had none listed. And I'm like, Renee, I need paper. I told Clint, oh, we're going to have to do some paper, coffee dye paper. Which I may still do it. I'll see. And then a couple of envelopes that I may or may not use. So then I did that. And then I have this other little box that has some papers in it. I'll move those to this one. And then I picked out some fun embellishments to use in this journal. So I have some lace, several different kinds of lace. This is from my friend Kat, and it's like perfect for this. Look how pretty that is. And then the darker lace, and then of course some white, because you always need white, right? So yeah, white lace there. This fun kind of funky lace, I thought that was kind of fun. Here's another kind of lace. I thought this might be really pretty, like on the edge of pages and stuff, kind of like what we did in the Lacy journal. Some fun, what's that called? Eyelash yarn, maybe. Have two different shades of that. And then just some yarn. I don't know that I'll use it, but it was the right color. And then a couple of like little roses. These are from my sweet friend Nora. Hi, Nora. And then like a really bright green one, which I thought was fun. And then this fun, I can't remember who sent me this, but thank you, because I think I'm going to use it. I think it'll be really fun pop of color in this journal. So I got all those, and we're ready to get started on this journal. So I'm not going to worry so much about the papers right now. We're going to just start with ephemera. You guys have seen me make papers over and over, so it's not necessary, I don't think. If you want to see them, let me know. So these are the scraps. I went ahead and cut down, and I really wanted like these that have a little bit of writing on it, and I'll show you why here in a minute. So, I mean, there's plenty of those to use. Here's my green swatch. And I was going to put this paper in there, but I just didn't feel like it went with the rest, so I didn't put it. I didn't use it. But I really want to use up some of these scraps. So I'm just looking to see if there's anything else for this particular thing, and I'll show you what we're going to make. It's really simple. I think it's going to be really pretty. So I went ahead and pulled out my idea book. If you've been with me for like the past 2 years, then you remember when I made this. And I don't think I put any in it since I made it. So I need to go through my ephemera book and kind of pull out ideas and stuff. But I remembered this one that I put in there that I made when I was kind of making this journal. But I just have little bits and paper clips in here just for my ideas. What I did is, it's just a 3-ring binder. I made some, you know, larger pages. And then I just put some strips across and put on my paper clips there. And then some little pieces here. Just to remind me, hey Michelle, remember you made this? Yeah, I forget. But just really fun little odds and ends. And then this is like a double Rita Donnelly flip. What's it called? Mailbox. Isn't that cute? And then this pulls out for journaling. Isn't that fun? So I'm thinking about making one of those because it is kind of, I haven't really decided, or make something similar, maybe a birdhouse or something I think would be really cute. They kind of have the same thing. We'll see. I'm still kind of, you know, developing ideas in my head. I don't know how that's going to work out.
That's a scary thought.
That is a scary thought. Thanks a lot, hun. But I'm pretty sure the one thing, there it is. This, a picket fence. I really wanted a picket fence in here. So we're going to kind of make this, and then we will, I'll show you how I made the little picket fence. I think that would be so cute in this journal. So yeah. Okay. See, I definitely need to add some more goodies in here. So that might be a project for later. Later this week or something. Who knows? Okay, so I do want to use this paper because it has the writing on the back, and I thought that would be really, really cute. And let me grab my paper cutter, huh? No. So I'm going to cut these down just a little bit. Hopefully I can get them cut down. They're way too long.
If you come up, you gotta lay down. I don't want you in my face.
And then I'm just going to try to cut them somewhat straight. It's kind of hard with this. Cut little tiny ones, you know. But no, I don't want to. I use my stuff. So I think those will work, and then let's do this one in half too. And that should give us enough for the little fence posts. Just trying to make sure it stays pretty straight. Okay, and then I need like a crossbar, which I might have enough. Let's see. So let's kind of look at that and see about what the size was, because I really liked that thing. Yeah, this should be stuffed full right now, but it's not. Okay, so Michelle, I do need, hon, a ruler. Oh, here it is.
Can you reach it? I can get it.
I got it.
You got it?
Okay. I got it, yeah. So it's just about 4 inches. And then the crossbar is 4 inches. So that's easy enough. So I just need 2 crossbars at 4 inches and 5 thingamajiggies at 4 inches. Thingamajiggies is a technical term. Okay, so where's my thing?
Hey, honey, what if you used my stripology ruler? Would it be faster?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't want to. Then I have to figure out how to use it. No, I'm
Oh
good.
Lord, it ain't hard. It's got numbers on it.
Got numbers on it. Yeah. It's just a little tiny cut.
Okay.
I'm good. So there we go.
It's snowing.
It is snowing, guys. So exciting. Told my friend we're going to get like 16 inches. She doesn't believe me. I don't believe me either, but it could happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're getting more snow than what we were expecting, what we thought we might get, because they've been teasing us with snow all winter, and when they do that, not necessarily comes through, you know. So I have 4 of those. Oh, I think this is going to work. So there's my 5th one. And then let's do this one at 4, and we'll leave this one straight. This one's a little bit wider and a little bit crooked. So I'm going to attempt to trim it down a little. We'll see. It's already moving. It's already moving. It didn't have to be perfect because when I make these, I kind of like the like odd shape, you know. I kind of like it to be an old garden gate or old garden fence. So, okay, so those are my 2 crossbars. I'm already having fun. Are you guys having fun? Another action-packed day with Chelle.
Hot dog.
Hot dog. I think we're going to go with 6 things this time because that's kind of what I have, and instead of wasting one, I may as well use it, you know. So what I'm going to do is I just kind of made a point. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, so I'm not, you know, I'm not aiming for it to be perfect actually. Let's just do that on each one of them instead of trying to make them exact. Because I don't mind, you know, over time, the pieces kind of warp and stuff. And that's why it doesn't bother me about this not being perfect. But we're kind of revisiting some of the other aspects in this journal that I've used in other journals in the last couple of years. This was something I kind of was inspired by Pinterest on, and I just made it out of paper to fit our junk journal. So, okay, so I have 6 of those. And you guys, I still have not found my distress ink. Clint and I have looked. He's even climbed underneath the table, and there's nothing under the table, but he's like looking behind the table, under the legs, and see if he can find it. We still haven't found it, so I don't know where it is.
Buy a new one.
I'm going to. I needed a new one anyways.
I was gonna say, wasn't that one crappy anyway?
Well, it was getting pretty, yeah, pretty bad. So I'm just going to still use my walnut stain. I think that's what this is. Yeah, walnut stain. And I'm just using the plain distress ink and not the Oxcide. Though I did see that Hobby Lobby's having a really good sale like on Oxides and stuff right now, if you're looking. I did place an order for Hobby Lobby because I had to replenish some of my goodies. At least that's what I told Clint. He doesn't care.
Especially like your blender because it fits pretty well.
Yeah. This is the ink blender from my hubby. He is kind of trying something new and is using larger pieces of wood and still get, you know, the effect, so he can get more color on some of the pieces. So we'll see how that works out. We do still, I think we still have 4 of these available. I don't have them listed in the store, but if I get a chance later this weekend, I'll probably list those 4 just so we can sell them and move on. Because I know some people don't want to be on a waiting list. But if you're ready for one, let me know. And I can, you know, put a reserve listing in the store for you. So, but I know I talked to Gayle and she said she's going to tell people that we have some. And there's no waiting. So we'll see. We'll see. And then the crossbars, I'm going to go ahead and do what, baby?
Oh, nothing.
I'm going to go ahead and ink too. I'm still planning on doing the 30 minutes, 3 and 30 challenge. And it just depends on when I get around to doing it. I have so much other stuff I need to do. But I could record, you know, here and there. So that might start popping up for you guys. We'll see. Okay, so easy peasy. And then we're just going to glue them on the crossbars. So, like I said, it's not a hard project. And probably the best thing is, and I don't necessarily want them straight because I want it to be an old rickety garden gate kind of thing. So I'm going to kind of put them like right there. Just so they're a little bit, you know. Put one here. Put one here. Might have too many to use even 6, but we'll see. Snowplow. Snowplow. Oh, I bet I can get 6 in there. I might need to make 2 of these. I didn't think about it because I'm doing the 2 signatures. So I could do that. And this one I'm going to kind of intentionally make it look kind of crooked because I like that. I think it's fun. So what do you guys think? How easy was that? So I'm going to set that to dry. We're going to knock out another one real quick. Oops. This time I'm just going to use this piece. It's going the opposite direction, and I think that'll work just fine. What size is this? Yeah, that's 3.5. You know what? Let's make this one a little bit smaller. It'll be easier to cut for one thing. And then I just do about 1/2-inch pieces. I'm not too concerned about the size. One, two, three, 4, 5, almost. And then these are going to be the crossbars, so I'm going to make them just a little bit thinner. Okay, that was easy. So they really don't take that much time, and then we can make them into like a tuck spot or something in the journal. So that'll be kind of fun. Since it's kind of like a springy garden type journal. Hope you guys are doing something awesome today. It is Sunday. I ended up with a headache yesterday. And Clint says, don't make a video, you're going to make yourself worse. I think it was working on those TNs and stuff. I kind of worked like 3 hours on them, 3 or 4 hours. And when I look down too much, sometimes I get those headaches. But Clint said, I'll make one tomorrow. But he didn't feel good, and I feel pretty good today. So I did end up taking a muscle relaxer last night. I think that helped. But I had a fun awakening in the middle of the night. I was going to the bathroom and I put my slippers on, because I always put my slippers on. And something stung my foot. And I was like, what the heck was that? Actually, and it was, I mean, just burning and hurting. And I'm thinking, the first thing that came to my mind was, oh no, is it a black widow? Because we do have black widows, you know. And I was thinking, that's not going to be good. So it was dark in the room, and Clint was asleep, so I didn't open it. And I just grabbed my shoe and went to the bathroom, and it was a dang wasp. I didn't even know wasps were moving yet, but we've seen them lately in the bathroom and stuff, so we're thinking one probably got in our bedroom, and Chloe, our bedroom cat, was probably playing with it and, you know, kind of stunned it or something, and so it was probably crawling on the floor. This is my interpretation or thought. And then it just found its way into my shoe, and then I was thinking, you know, she hasn't been acting right the last couple of days, so she probably is getting into bugs and stuff that she shouldn't be getting into, and so we're going to have to kind of look in that window and make sure there's no wasps coming in, because we've had 2 of them come in the bathroom through that window. So yeah, they're already moving. I told my friend it's going to be a long winter or spring if we're already having wasps. But it was really I've never been stung by a wasp, and it was really painful. But we have this one stuff, it's like an herbal thing that Clint and I make. And I didn't have any like made into a salve, but I went and got the oil that I need to make into a salve and put that on it. And within probably 2 minutes, the pain had lessened up and was pretty much gone. So I was pretty impressed with it and glad, because man, I sure wasn't feeling good. That hurt.
They hurt.
Not a fan.
I've been stung
And for it to be in my,
it hurts.
yeah, for it to be in my shoe, I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
That was really unexpected. But I've seen shows of people, you know, who go and they have like black widows climbing their shoes and stuff, and then they're in the worst pain ever. So they end up in the hospital, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, I hope it's not a black widow.
Yeah.
Thankfully it wasn't. Thankfully it was just a wasp. But yeah, not fun at all. Let's see, let's kind of make this one a little bit more grungier, because it's fun that way. And then this side already glued that. So those are really fun. So we made 2 in about 30 minutes. That's not bad. And then we're just going to decorate them. So let me grab my thing right over here behind you guys. And, oops, sorry, didn't mean to kick ya. And we will get this thing decorated. We do have some flowers in here. This is a fun little thing I got from Hobby Lobby, and it's from the Paper Studio. I can't remember what it's called. It's like an embellishment storage case or something. I think the colors are different now, but see, I have more room for stuff. I need to buy more stuff. Clint's just looking at me. Okay, but I do have flowers. You guys can't see that. But little tiny flowers are the only ones I have are these. Looks like, see, I need to buy more stuff. So let's just kind of pull out some of these. And I'm quite okay with using pink and white, because the journal's mainly going to be a lot of pinks. You know, like pink and green and stuff like that. So I'm just going to pull some out. Here's some Peller Pink. And we'll see what we can come up with. Is there anything else in here? But yeah, I don't have any tiny flowers, do I? I do have some crocheted flowers, which I might put in, you know, later. We'll see. Okay. So let's kind of do this. And maybe I would want like a saying or something of some sort. So yeah, I might want like a little saying. Let me grab my glory box thing that's way over here. Maybe that's where my ink is. It might be inside the glory box thing. Sorry. Me either. I could have popped it in here and forgot or something about it. Oh, I heard something. I was trying to figure out what it was. So I have been shopping today, like I said, and I got some more paper and stuff. I'm going to revisit the lace journal in a different shade. And I wanted to again say I'm so sorry. I did not realize that so many people were waiting on that journal. So I am going to revisit that and try to make another one after this journal. Be different shades and different colors and stuff, but I think it'll still be just as pretty. So I did buy some I bought a bunch of charms, and I bought some paper pads and stuff like that to use. So I used a lot of paper up already, just, you know, on that one journal. But I was thinking of something like a little rose or something would be nice on this. That would be really pretty. It's kind of yellow, but, you know, it's kind of such a springy journal that I think would like it. To put different colors in it and stuff. I need to take this thing out and put those up. Let's see, do I have any? Here's another rose. Those are about the right size. Ooh, and then there's a blue one. That's pretty. So I just kind of, I did order some more ephemera packs because Tim Holtz stuff, like I said, is on sale right now. So I got a lot of Tim Holtz goodies and things like that. So Clint and I were talking about going down to Farmington. We don't know if we're really going to go or not, but if we do, it saves me a trip from having to go to Hobby Lobby if I order it online. You guys. Though we'll probably run in there, but I don't like to spend a lot of time in Hobby Lobby, especially because we spend a lot of time across the street at Tuesday mornings. So it's kind of, yeah. But they also have some thrift stores and stuff we were talking about trying to go to. Here's Butterfly. That would be pretty in there, too. It's okay, baby. You okay? Not feeling very good?
No.
So Clint is working on his sewing machine, and then he's going to try to finish that journal. But I'm not in that much of a hurry. Probably have this journal done by the end of, you know, this next week.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to put a time on it yet or anything because I want to make sure I'm going to have time. But we are getting some snow right now, so, you know, that might hinder people from digging for a little bit. You never know, and then they might just be like, we're still going to dig. We were pretty busy this last week. So it was, you know, sometimes we get jobs that we know are clear, so we don't have to go do them, but, oh, you guys, I'm so unorganized. Okay, was there, I wanted like a little word or something, but surely I could find something. You know what, maybe Tim Holtz stuff, huh? I didn't think about that, Michelle. Ugh. Well, my thing's not in here. Okay, but let's kind of look at this stuff. That'd be kind of cute. I don't really like them, you know, exactly the same, so I think I'm going to do those two. Let's kind of ink this up. This is going to kind of emulate a, did you see I used to emulate?
I'm proud of that, babe.
Clint said a word today. It was a large word, and he's like, honey, are you proud of me? I said a large word. So anyways, that kind of is going to emulate a climbing rose, is what I'm thinking. Oh, you guys.
My wife.
Yeah, and then this is going to be like a flower kind of growing from the thingamajiggy. So all these were on sale too, the small talks and things like that. But you know, I have so many of the small talks that I think I have 3 or 4. I didn't get any. Clint will be happy to. This one is called Small Talk Snarky. So we'll see. There might be something in there, but I kind of doubt it. I just thought.
Snarky?
Yeah.
Huh, that's interesting.
Like this one said, oops, sorry. This one says, please cancel my subscription to your issues.
Oh, that's funny.
This is me on a daily basis. I'd like to announce I have no idea what I'm doing.
Boy, ain't that the goddamn truth, huh, babe?
Yeah, that's not going to work for this, but those are funny. Okay. occasions. I don't think an occasion one would work. This one might say yes to new adventure. That would be kind of fun. But I was thinking about maybe the large chat, because they're such kind of big pieces that maybe something like that would be nice, like 2 or 3 different words, and just kind of intersperse them through there. I used another word, long word.
You're such a dork, babe.
So I have to tell you guys, once we have this one friend, and she's always got to be right. You know how people like that are. And I came into her cat would always come in our house because it was my sister's ex-friend. And the cat would always come in and it would hop in the sink, you know. And I said, oh, your cat has a fetish with our sink. And she looks at me and she goes, oh, that's sexual. And I said, it is not. And she said, I'm going to look it up. So she looked it up on Google. And it said exactly what, you know, it's just an unnatural attachment to something. It doesn't matter, you know, what it is or whatever. And you know what she said? She says, when did they change the definition?
Like 1600?
Yeah, it was back in the 1600s when the definition of, yeah, sorry about the S word. But I was just like, really? I told my sister about it later, and she's like, are you kidding me? I said, nope. Yeah, it was kind of like, instead of just saying, oh, I was wrong, she says, no. So yeah, it was like, I said, did I at least use it in the right form, contents? And she's like, no.
Whatever.
And then, yeah, I totally used it in the right context. But anyways, that's someone who we don't talk to anymore. Okay, so maybe, I don't know, timeless. I do like the idea of timeless, like maybe timeless memories. That would be kind of cool. Let's see if they have memories. Timeless memory. That would work, don't you think? Clint says yes, I think. Timeless memory. Because it's like an old garden gate. So anyways, that's my story about a know-it-all, I guess. I don't know anything all the way, you know.
Nope.
I can learn from you, and hopefully you can learn from me. We're not, none of us are perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, when you can't learn from somebody, I think there's a problem.
At first.
I love putting distress ink on these because it just makes I mean, it just brings it down from such a bright color, and it just looks like it's just seeing the, you know, seeing the story of time, kind of. Boy, that sounded, what was it, really philosophical. Ah, I used another one. Today's my big word day.
She is such a dork, guys, isn't she?
Oh, geez. I am not a dork.
Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to laugh
Yeah, you did.
It just took me by surprise.
Because yeah. I think I'm going to do it something like that. That's really cute. Let's do it here. And I kind of like it, kind of cattywampus. And I really like that. And you could totally stop here, but I think I'm going to put the flowers. We'll see how they look. We'll see. Go ahead and glue here because I don't want it necessarily to... That is so pretty. So simple. And then when we put it in the book, we'll just glue one side and then the bottom, and then it'll be a tuck spot. So let's see if I can put these. I was thinking about maybe kind of putting these at the bottom, just to kind of have, you know, a little, like little flowers at the base of the fence. But I don't know if I like that. I almost like it better just plain. Okay, we're not going to do those. Was an idea, but once I found that flower, I think that just goes there really well. I love that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to this, and I think I could still use this. Ooh, and maybe a butterfly. Let's do a butterfly. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. Maybe like over here, like he's just waiting to... He's a little big, but I think he'll be fine.
I was thinking you were going to say waiting to fly away, and then I heard you say, well, he's a little big, and I was thinking, what are you insinuating?
Oh, he's too
fat to fly.
Too fat to fly?
You were getting at, and I'm thinking, honey, that's funny.
No, I wasn't insinuating that he was a fat butterfly. Goofball.
My feels are getting to me.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be fine just with the... This is a ribbon, but I think it looks okay. It's just, you know, like a... Maybe somebody put like a wreath or something. That's my story. I like to have reasons why I do certain stuff. So, let's see what else we can do. What about if we do like Forgotten? I thought I saw Forgotten in here. No. Okay, Heartfelt. Remember the Alamo. I'm kidding. Remember the, is there a the? There's not a the. Okay. Remember to. Remember to what?
Makes you wonder,
To appreciate.
Sounds like a winner.
Just remember to appreciate, you think?
Doesn't sound bad to me.
Let's see if there's any more. Remember to... You know what would be fun is something like Stop and Smell the Roses or something. Remember to stay strong now. Remember... Oh, geez. Sometimes it's... Oh, here's wings. And there's a butterfly. Sometimes this takes forever. Wings happen? That'd be funny. No. Adventure takes wings or something? That would be kind of cool. Do I have a takes? I think I might. Remember, take wings. No, that's not very good. That's like you're killing a butterfly and stealing in its wings.
Exactly, babe, exactly. And she said she wasn't a dork.
Sorry. Oh. Okay, I have another idea. What? Oh. I don't have lovely or anything like that. Oh, geez. Oh. Okay, let's move on to another one. I can't even think now because I'm laughing so hard. Okay, let's see what they have here. I just want something like, you know, Remember to Fly or something like that. Like Bright Sunshine. It's the little things that make life big. That's not bad. With brave wings, she flies. That's kind of fun. Oh, guys. How about this one? Collect beautiful moments. That's what I'll do. That'll be cute. Yeah, I like that. Oh, jeez. Again, I am using walnut stain. I really like that color when I can't find my vintage photo. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of pretty. We shall do that one. Let's do it there, 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 kind of. Okay guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this video complete. That didn't take as long as I kind of expected it to, but I think it's plenty long for today. So I love those. I can't wait to put those in the journal.
Those are neat. I like those.
What do you think? You like them?
Them are neat. Really cool, babe.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. We do put up daily videos. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps out our channel. And we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.